Welcome back, guys, to Marcanine's playthrough of Pokemon Sun. Okay, we are ready. We've got a pretty decent team right now. I'm stoked. We're going to the next island, though, so we got to head to the marina. However, just a little touch base. I was doing some research on the Lycanroc situation. Apparently, the Dusk form is only available if you get a special Lycanroc that has a unique ability called Own Tempo, and apparently that was only available during a distribution event or something like that in, oh, this guy, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I'm bummed. So I can't get the form that I wanted. So we're probably just gonna do the date form. I don't know exactly which one is better in battle. I don't really like the night form. It looks kind of, it's not really my thing. But that's a conversation for another time. Just want to bring it up that we won't be able to get the form I wanted. So sad face. What's he doing here?
Hey, Marcus. I just told my mom that I'm going to Akala Island next. Then she slapped me on the back so hard, I'm still feeling it and sent me on my way. Do you think the boat's ready? It's a professor's own boat, right? Let's go to the marina and check it out.
Can I start using Tauros now? Out of the way, I'm gonna crush you. Ah, that's so fun. This is dope. I really like this. This is funny. The controls are pretty good considering the camera angle chain is on you and you can't adjust the perspective of it. That's pretty cool. I enjoy that. So that must be Rock Smash then. Because that smashes rocks and stuff. Alright.
Hey, Professor, are you sure this old thing's really seaworthy?
Hey now, don't you go call my boat old. She's not old. Call her a classic. Well seasoned, yeah?
I quite like that as a sense of history.
Hey, Marcus, if you're all done with catching Pokemon and shopping, yeah? You want to head out with us?
Let's do it.
Oh yeah, time to sail away. Woo!
Alright. Also, too, as a reminder, if you made it this far in the video, if you enjoy it, hit the like button, show some support, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that yet. I really like the cinematics they've done in this game. I don't know who the creative director was in this, but they did a really freaking great job. If we push the boat much harder than this, we may all end up at the bottom of the ocean. Calm down.
Silly, you're probably just worried about your silly hat flying off. I wonder what kind of island Akala is, huh?
I like how I just moved here and these guys think we're friends.
Seeing Olivia and Alola for myself is half the fun of doing the island challenge. Isn't this just the best?
Dude, I don't even know who you are. I beat you in battle a couple times and like we're moving on, okay? Kind of the little patches all over the sail. You'd think that kid being the grandson of the kahuna that he'd have like sort of flexibility to go to whatever island he wanted to. Yeah, see, we never got anything like this before. Akala Island. Heahea City. Heahea. Could really use a little more sound effects other than music.
Land ahoy! Alright, Akala Island, here I come. Isn't it a bit late to declare land ahoy after you've already arrived on shore? What a stick in the sand. Help me out here, Marcus. It was funny, right?
It's supposed to be funny.
What about you, Professor?
The land is certainly ahoy, oh boy.
What is that thing's deal?
What's he doing? What are you...
Still haven't managed to find a shirt that goes with your lab coat. Kukui? Who said that? I've told you you're gonna scare off strangers looking like that.
Now be back into the bag.
Don't sweat it, Lily.
Are these prostitutes? What are we doing here? Why, hello there. Nice to meet you all. I'm Olivia. Hey, she looks like Shaman. Is that the point?
Hey, thanks for stopping by. I'm Mallow, one of the captains here. I was on my way to see who was pulling into port and ran into Mallow here while she was out on delivery. Yep, my trial will be a chance for all the fine ingredients that make up your team to shine.
What? Didn't really make a lot of sense. Did I read that wrong?
Especially you two. Your Pokemon look ready to cook with gas. That reminds me, I'm hungry. And Mallow isn't the only captain here on Akala Island, of course. So, what's the plan, kids?
Yeah, that's up to these kids. It's their island challenge after all.
Yes, I suppose so. Okay then, that'll be $500 an evening or $1,500 for the full weekend.
Terrible deal.
Enjoy your time on your island challenge, kids, along with your Pokemon. I'll be waiting for my chance to face you in battle when the time comes on the corner of 4th Avenue in La Brea. Try not to interrupt me when I'm interacting with my clientele. I'm looking forward to seeing what you've got. Let's go, Mallow. I've got some tricks to mark.
I love Mallow. She's awesome. Olivia, though, definitely a lady of the evening. Okay, is he perving right now?
I'm sure she wanted to come see that you made it here all right, but she'll never admit it to you. That's Olivia for you. She's a kind kahuna deep down.
Oh, that wasn't clear to me. Was she a kahuna?
There are 3 trials here on Akala Island. If you two decide you want to take on the trial straight away, head up to Route 4 there and keep on going until you get to Paniola Town.
Shoots, I know where I'm going first, and that is straight to the Pokemon Center. I wonder what kind of malasada they make on Akala, hey? Maybe I'll see about some shopping of my own, and I should find out about the ruins for Nebby's sake, too.
Oh.
You've made it to Akala, big boy. This means a whole new island Pokedex. Zzz. I'll try to keep you up to date on all the new Pokemon you uncover, Marcus. Zzz.
I don't like the Eevee personality. Okay, so I could probably come back here anytime to leave, right? What is this now? Ferry Terminal. Take a ship that's really fast and swimming. Yeah, these look like shaman bushes, right? Am I wrong in assuming that? How many experience points you get from battle depends on the level of the Pokemon you fight. The higher your opponent... That's obvious. Come on, that's a trainer tip? Blah, 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 blah. Just trying to run in between him. Tourist Bureau. I'm sure we probably want to go in there. Let's see what Bulbapedia says about what is going on today. And also, I want to take a look real fast because I want a Thunderstone. Apparently there's one before the Lush Forest. We got to remember that. And then there's also one in Croconaw City in the shop with the hammer logo on the left across from the Poké Center. You can talk to the woman behind the counter and buy Leaf Stones, Water Stones, Fire Stones, and Thunderstones, according to Tom Lod over on Reddit from 9 years ago. Okay, good to know. All right, let's take a gander. All right, welcome to Akala. This is Heahea City. Okay, Kuki's boat delivers its passengers to the city on Akala Island. Akala is much larger than Melemele Island, with more to do and more Pokemon to catch. Heahea City is known as the front door to the island and offers a warm welcome to all visitors. The city is home to the Tide Song Hotel and the Dimensional Research Lab, and hosts its own apparel shop as well. You can get $10,000 from the old man in the apparel shop after registering Pukimuku in the Pokedex. There's a rare candy from the woman across the street from the apparel shop. Get a Zygarde cube from Dexio in front of the Song Hotel after defeating him or Sina in Pokemon Moon. Lemonade from the woman in the Game Freak office. Okay, so that's here. There's a big mushroom here, and you can also get Zygarde cells ×2 after obtaining the Zygarde cube. Tide Song Hotel back left corner of the lobby, outside the Dimensional Research Lab, east of the satellite dish at night. Okay, when Kukuing the passengers disembark, they're met with blah, 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 the island Kahuna, Paniola Town to the northeast. How leaves the Pokemon Center, more interested in the local selection of Malasadas. Okay, Ferry Terminal. The Ferry Terminal is the first building at the end of the street. Now that you have reached Akala Island, you may take the ferry between Haole City and Heahea City. All right. Inside the Akala Tourist Bureau, which is right here, the name writer is there. The apparel shop is housed inside the next building to the east. Lily Nebby can be found outside. Is that this here? Yes. Nebby is anxious to investigate the ruins of life, the home of Akala Island's guardian deity, Tapu Lele. Lily invites you along and will be waiting outside the Tide Song Hotel for you. She'll be meeting someone there in the meantime, someone important to her. She warns you about the no-good group that has been stealing Pokemon Team Skull before scooping Nebby into her bag and heading off. Okay. Oh, hi, Marcus.
Well, yes, I was doing that, looking for clothes, but this little fellow will hardly sit still. I think Nebby might be interested in visiting the ruins of life. Apparently, they house a sacred guardian of Akala Island, a creature called Tapu Lele. I love Cosmog, he's so cute. Or she, or it, or whatever. They, them. I wonder if you'd like to come with us when we go to visit the ruins. I mean, little Nebby here seems to like you quite a bit. I mean, I did save that thing. I'll be at Tidesong Hotel if you want to come. I'm supposed to be meeting someone there. Someone very important to me. It's a weird thing to say. I'll be alright. I can see the building from here, after all. Even I shouldn't be able to lose my way, I think. And you don't, and you. I'll have you stay in your bag, mister. Gotcha. Is that his butthole? That little thing at the end there? Little cosmic butthole. Put that thing in a Pokeball. I've heard that there's a group of terrible people around who try to steal Pokemon. People who, people called Team Skull, or a group called Team Skull. We need to be careful if we want to escape the notice of such a collection of villains. Isn't that right? Yeah, whatever, baby. Alright, inside the apparel shop there is an old man, a former trial captain. At the right, he misses his former role and offers you a makeshift trial. Visit the beach near Hunter Grand Resort on the southeast side of the island to catch a Pyukumuku. Speak to McGavin for registering the Pokemon in your Pokedex to receive $10,000. The shop offers different selection. Okay, we don't need any of the clothes stuff. That's all stuff that we've already got handled. Alright, the Tidesong Hotel. It's a large hotel on the north side, accessed by the street next to the apparel shop. Along the way, you meet a couple of trainers. Wait. This is... Let me see. Oh, it's them. Okay, Dexio and Sina. Yeah, from Kalos, from the Pokemon X and Y games. We saw them. They're the masked people. There they are. Stop right there. Yeah, these are the guys who wore the masks in Pokemon X. Oh, and Alola and Executor on his shirt. Aha! We didn't mean to surprise you. You must be doing your island challenge. I'm Dexio. And my name's Sina. A beautiful name for a beautiful lady. Okay, hippies. Out here spoken some green, apparently. We're here, seeing the sights in Alola. It's a unique tradition of Island Challenge. It's pretty fascinating, I've got to say. Oh, I've got an idea. You and Dexio should battle. And why should we do that? Though I might as well test my skills. Is that alright with you? Then I'll let my partners go wild. Alright, so... each of these guys has 2 Pokemon, focusing on Dexio. He's got a Slowpoke at level 15 and an Espeon at level 16. Both of them know 2 moves, but both of them also know Confusion as their only Psychic type move. Slowpoke knows the move Water Gun, while his Espeon has Quick Attack. Slowpoke level 15, Water Psychic type, has the ability Own Tempo, which we were just talking about. Isn't that weird? Okay, so as a Water type,
He's gonna get his butt spanked. You're about to get your ass handed to you, little bitch.
So does she use dark types? Is that her whole thing? No, she has a Delibird and a Glaceon if you fight her, assuming you're playing Pokemon Moon. Whoever you battle is dependent upon the game you play. We don't have any... Yeah, we got no dark types on here. Actually, let's go to... Totodile has level disadvantage by 1, but he knows Bite, which is a dark type move, which should do a little bit of damage. Alright, Espeon has the move Synchronize. Confusion and Quick Attack.
I'm gonna bite your ass.
Oh, that might sting a little bit. Wow. Yeah, but I got you back. Except we're probably gonna switch. Yeah, Litwick's got this. Because I think Ghost type moves should be able to do some intense damage here too. Did a bit more than I expected, but that's okay.
Nightshade him.
Aw, come on. I guess I switched. You got this, baby. Nightshade his butt. Ah! Dang, his SPN's strong. I'm also playing it very poorly here, but it's alright. Alright. Zap his butt. Dang, it just goes on and on, doesn't it? There we go. Kind of nervous I wasn't going to do it. Hey, that's my boy. I think he's going to level up here. 16 or 17 is when he levels up? Nope. Okay. I guess it's 17 then. Let me double check. Excuse me. Okay, that's fine. I wanted to spend more time with Totodile anyway. Croconaw's kind of lame. Totodile's dope though. That's what I expect from a trainer doing the island challenge. I felt a bond between you and your Pokemon. I feel like I've been able to have a glimpse of the island challenge. Let me heal your Pokemon as thanks. Thank you, actually. That saves me time. I was going to go to Le Pokemon Center. You and your Pokemon are the ultimate team, no doubt about it. The battle reminded me of us in the past, and that group of 5 young trainers. I've made up my mind. I'll entrust this important item to you. Zygarde Cube, baby! Is Zygarde in this game? Is that a legendary available to us? I would assume, right? The item that I just gave you is for collecting the cores and cells of the Pokemon Zygarde. I'll tell you the details another time, so please keep it safe for now. For your island challenge, it might not be a bad idea to go to Route 4 to train your Pokemon. We'll be taking our leave now. Bon voyage! There's a town up Route 4 we've never seen. Nothing gets me fired up like a new destination. Zzz. Horsey, Staryu, Krabby. Oh, I forget this Pokemon's name, but it is disgusting. I think that Pokemon, that fish on that banner right there, is probably the worst designed and absolutely most disgusting, repulsive Pokemon ever created. It is absolutely awful. Whoever designed that should be ashamed. And whoever approved that should be fired from the Pokemon Company. Okay. Inside the hotel itself, there's a mysterious green sparkle in the far left corner of the lobby. Check it out. And the strange creature is sucked up into the Zygarde cube. Okay, let's go take a look at that then. Strange creature. That's weird. Sina wants to talk to you. Zzz. I just received a signal from your Zygarde cube. The creature that just got sucked into the cube is what we call a Zygarde cell. The Zygarde cube I gave you is like a nest for cells and cores. Your mission is to collect all the cells and cores. We'll get in touch. Bonne chance! Is there 2 in here? I think there were 2. Oh, there's her, but weren't there 2 in here? Alright, whatever. I thought there was 2, but maybe I misread, misunderstood. Oh, Marcus, I'm sorry. I saw some people who looked like those Team Skull thugs and I got scared. I was trying to avoid them and then I think I ended up missing my meeting. Oh, but don't worry, it's fine. This is actually where I wanted to be. Will you be going for another one of your trials, Marcus? From what I've read, I think the nearest trial site must be the one up Route 4. Thanks, May. What's this Starmie just hanging out here for? You watering the plants, dude? Okay. Okay, so it looks like Route 4 is where we want to go to. Just looking around to see if there's any items around here that might be worth snagging. Actually, let's take a look at that. Is there a list of items that are available around? We already looked at that. Route 4 is the way to go. That must be it. What does the sign say? All right, Route 4. This is what it says. Trainers. There are 4 trainers here. Available Pokemon. All right, there are no exclusives. Everything you can find here is available in Sun and Moon, respectively. You can find Lillipup here, Mudbray, Pikipek, Grubbin, Yungoos, Alola, and Rattata, Igglybuff, who can call for help for an additional Igglybuff, Jigglypuff, or Happiny. Eevee is available. Oh, shoot. Eevee's available here. An Eevee can call upon an Espeon during the day or an Umbreon at night for backup. Holy. Okay, so we can get an Eevee on the team. I don't know what I would do with that just yet, if I even need it. But it might not be a bad idea. I kind of want an Umbreon. I'm trying to think. Should we get an Umbreon on the team and replace Torcat with that? Because if we already have Litwick to Lampent to eventually Chandelure, then yeah, we'll have fire type coverage good. We got ghost type coverage good, and then we need to get an Umbreon for dark type. So we don't have we'll have 2 psychic types on the team: Raichu, Alolan Raichu, and eventually Metagross. But see, that's the problem. If I want Metagross on the team, who goes out? Because I need a water type. Meganium would be fun to have, but I don't know that I would want to keep that on the team. We'll see. We'll see. I'm still kind of like processing it through, but let's catch Eevee for now and see what we got. All right, so this is the... Okay, so all grass. So let's go ahead and see if we can find an Eevee first before we do anything. And then you can also find Crab Brawler in the berry pile and Venipede as well from Island Scan, which I don't care about. As far as items that you can find around here, let's see, this might be super effective. We can find a Great Ball Tiny Mushroom. There is a Zygarde cell around here. A Revive, Dire Hit, Adrenaline Orb, Energy Root, and Big Mushroom. Roar. No, we're good. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing really interesting here except for the Eevee. Hey, baby boy, that's what I'm talking about. Hook it up, son. Nope, it's a female one. Nope, I want a male one. Now, the Eevee encounter is a 5% chance. This is a rare one. Crazy that you can run into a wild Umbreon at night. That is wild to me. Lillipup is the most common Pokemon that you'll run into on Route 4, it looks like. I don't know that Razor Leaf will really do that much, but we're going to do it anyway. Okay, that did about what I expected, actually. Excellent. He starts to evolve at level 25. So it'll be a little while before we can get our Lycanroc on the team. I need to do a research, I need to do myself a research and figure out which Lycanroc of the 2 forms is the more beneficial one. Because since I can't get the orange dusk one that I wanted, we'll get the standard kind of brown one. It takes too long. Or the red night one. Curiously, all of them when shiny are blue. Mudbray. I think Mudbray is also kind of a very doofy Pokemon. Between the bowl cut and the dopey eyes, it just seems kind of like, kind of silly. Yeah, so far, Bayleaf has been doing really good work. Totodile might be able to do some work here too. Between baby Pokemon and Mudbray. Ah, Igglybuff. I'm assuming it'll be weak just in general because it's a baby type. Or a baby Pokemon. You survived that? That's fine. Wow, 1 HP. I bet you regret that, don't you, Buff? I've always liked Razor Leaf as a move. It just seems really cool. Just like shooting a bunch of leaf shurikens. Come on, dude, that's dope. Excellent. I would like to get the whole team up to level 20. Maybe higher if it's possible. Picky Peck. I think it's still a... I don't know that it evolves. What type are you, actually? Let's learn about this thing. So it has normal flying type, and then it evolves into Toucanon, which is also a normal flying type. Gotcha. Okay. Takes a long to fight that thing, probably. I thought its color indicated that it might be a fire element, but that really wouldn't make a whole lot of sense considering we have another one of those. There's a young goose here. Did I say that out loud? I did. Alrighty. Now, what is that flying type, fire type Pokemon? Fletchling? Yeah, Fletchling. I don't think that one has the fire element, but its evolutions do. Fletchinder and Talonflame, I think. Dude, it's crazy that I have to, like, search in, like, the storage space of my mind and sift through, like, boxes of nonsense in my head to try and, like, figure out, like, what Pokemon I'm trying to reference. As a kid, I used to be on it. My brain is just crumbling around me. Oh, he survived. Oh, come on. Can he actually cut? He can get another Mudbray, maybe. Ah, damn it. Actually, we should be able to do Razor Leaf on both of them. So this should be useful. Spank them both. Stamina. I just love, I mean, if the idea of Pokemon, the more you think about it, is super duper vile, but it's even funnier that you're basically running into the wildlife, like fauna, and you're just knocking every animal that you see unconscious and just leaving their bodies behind. And even though the game doesn't explicitly say this, being unconscious is really bad for you. Like, you could straight up die. And so, like, we're just knocking out every animal with, like, brute force. And they're just, like, falling unconscious and we're just leaving them behind. No big deal. Because, like, I think about the Pokemon Center, just for example, where you go, obviously, to heal is the main function of that. And it's free to do that. Like, that's free healthcare right there in the Pokemon universe. But I can't imagine that the government has enough money to fund Nurse Joy's walking around, like, every single nook and cranny of every single square inch of land to find every single unconscious Pokemon just to heal them up. Because, I mean, the Pokemon Center is easier because they have the machine that heals you while you're in the Pokeball, right? So if you're out there finding wild Pokemon, you have to use sprays like, you know, potions and whatever. So my point is it would be really expensive to bring actual, like, healing items out in the wild to heal unconscious Pokemon in the wake of a trainer's mass unconscious knockout and destruction while he's grinding to level up his own team. I don't know. I just think that's nuts. Maybe that's the autistic side of me, but that's really what it feels like. Seems kind of funny. Now, I was going to say, too, that I also have, when I've captured Eevee in the past, I've pretty much done every, I mean, not every evolution. It's usually Jolteon, Espeon, once in a while Umbreon. But I was going to say, it has been a little while since we've had an Espeon on the team, but I can't really afford to add another Psychic type on the team. It just doesn't really make a lot of sense. I don't really have a huge need for Leafeon, obviously, because I've got Bayleaf here, and I don't have a need for Glaceon, because I don't really need ice types that much, because I have type coverage pretty much handled without it. Flareon would be cool, but I just don't know that I need that right now. And then, of course, you have Vaporeon, which is one that I really don't think that I've really gotten a lot of, and I think I should consider that, but with Totodile on the team, water type is covered, so I don't need Vaporeon, but I shouldn't be sleeping on Vaporeon, because Vaporeon's dope. I don't really care for fairy types, but Sylveon is the only other one that I've never really added to the team. I don't think I've ever evolved an Eevee into a Sylveon and kept it on my team for battling purposes. Jolteon is probably my favorite, I would say. Maybe tied with Umbreon. Because Jolteon is not only awesome in a variety of ways, it looks cool, very capable in battle, but like an electric type, it's just very useful to have that on the team. Umbreon is just a cool Pokemon, but for the most part, correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like Umbreon has been more of a support role and hasn't exactly, he's not really a strong attacker, which I wish that they would treat him like he could do that. I would like to have Umbreon as a heavy hitter, but he's really not. He just does a good job of, like, stopping Espeon, which I think is the most powerful one. across the board for all the Eevee evolutions, right? Espeon is the most powerful. I think Espeon is in like, I don't know now, but a few years ago, a few generations ago at least, it was in the top 10 or 15 special attackers, like across the board in the whole game. I'm pretty sure Alakazam might be a little bit stronger special attack, and I think there might be some legendaries that are above it, obviously, but I don't know about any other non-legendary, non-mythic. All right, we found our Eevee. Let's go ahead and deal with it accordingly.
Found a wave?
All right, level 20 is going to be hard. Who do we have that's a low enough level that can take over? Let's see, who do we have? Looks like Totodile's the lowest. Alright, I don't know. I want to bite him. Let's see, maybe... Water Gun shouldn't knock it out. That would be nuts. Yeah, okay, we can hit him with a couple times that. I'm thinking maybe 3 times to get him in the low red. Possibly 4 times. Yeah, I'm not going to risk it. We'll throw... Yeah, we're going to go Great Ball on this one.
Okay, up in B.
Nice. Got it. Now we can move on. Okay. Eevee was a copy. Brilliant. Perfect. Nice. Okay. The evolution Pokemon. Possessing an unbalanced and unstable genetic makeup, it conceals many possible evolutions. I really wish that we'd get another evolution for Eevee. Really. I really want to see one, you know? I very much want to see another evolution for it. Let's face the trainer, actually. Like, you know what I mean? I just feel like we're long overdue. It's been so long since Sylveon. You don't got nothing else? Ran out of elements? Wouldn't mind a rock one. A rock, a flying one, maybe. Ooh, a steel one would be good. Fighting, I think, is also kind of a must-have. Maybe a ghost one, like maybe somehow like your Eevee has to be knocked out 5 times at night or something like that. I don't know. With a special ability. Has to know a move, an ability, and it has to die at night. You know, something like that. You don't have to ring the bell. If our eyes meet, I'll come. Keep that to yourself, bud. About to call HR. About to cancel you. About to lose your job. About to put you on the registry. Good night. Totodile is almost ready to become Croconaw as well. I've been head over my pocket money rather than getting a tip. Nice. Alright, let's get going. Okay. That's fine. I had a feeling. Every bush here looks like a shaman. You know, these winding routes sometimes have secret little spots that are easy to overlook. Oh, he saw me from really far.
I'm a collector, which is to say that I collect Pokemon.
Well, I'm assuming it's Pokemon, dude. I'd be shocked if you were collecting STDs. Like, why would you tell me that? Lunch snacks. survived. Ha! Eat that, Munchlax. There he goes. Croconaw, baby. Bag on. I don't have any ice moves or fairy moves, and those are what are most dominant, right? I love how Bagon looks so much, but I really don't like its mid-evolution, and I don't like Salamence very much. But Bagon is just so dope. His shiny is also gorge. That green. Ember? Oh, you son of a... Damn it, I don't have a burn heal. Totodile. I love Totodile so much. I love him far more than Feraligatr, so it is sad to see him move into Croconaw and then ultimately Feraligatr. I do wish that there was some sort of mechanic where you could give a Pokemon an item to hold, and once it reaches the level of evolution where it needs to like become its next stage, I would love it if it like got all the stats of that evolution. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be really cool. All right, where's my Croconaw? Where are you? I know I have you in here. There you are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to have a level 100 Charmander with the stats and abilities of Charizard. You know what I'm saying? Make him a little smaller. There we go. And a Totodile with the stats and strength of Feraligatr. Yeah, no one cares about that. Revive. All right, let's go to the Pokemon Center real fast. I can't have that Pikachu with the burn. Damn it, right when I was stepping out. God, every time. Bloody every single time it is. Every time. Where's the Pokemon Center? Perfect. And die, child! Nice. See, it's interesting you have a Murkrow in the overworld like that. I don't know if it is like this, but I do think every game should allow you to register Pokemon entries. Like, maybe not complete data, but if you see it in the overworld, like some trainers' Pokemon like that, just go, like, talk to the Murkrow, and then it, like, enters in. What in the bloody H is this? Sorry, but my Stoutland is a real thorough kind and likes to uncover every last stone. Could you take another route until we have uncovered all the hidden items here? Sure. I like how fast this Tauros is, too. This is, like, far more efficient than just like running or rollerblading, and I certainly like it a lot more than bicycling too. Tauros riding is freaking awesome. Sightseer Scotty, no way. Rattata, what am I gonna do? A normal one? Why the heck do you have a normal one over here? I find it kind of curious that a normal Pikachu evolves in a normal Pikachu that evolves into an Alolan Raichu. However, if you have a normal Rattata, does it evolve into Alolan Raticate here? Probably not, right? I don't know. Just curious. Adrenaline orb. I can feel it. The adrenaline. Oh, interesting. Notice that he saw us only when we lined up with the position that he was facing. That was an interesting detail. As opposed to just lining up with him and then he turns and then he sees you. You know what I mean? Like, he's got like a line of vision that follows this, and if you line up with it, then he sees you. That's interesting.
The first step to surpassing Captain Mallow is to strengthen my Pokemon.
He's a chef, right? I'm hungry, dude. I need to make some food after this. He's got a Pokeball in his ladle? That seems unsanitary. Cutie fly. This little bug is going downtown, it is. Pikachu's gonna use Electro Ball to one-hit KO this little flying fairy bug or whatever he is. I don't know what type it is. I don't really know what Cutie Fly is. Insect, obviously, but... thought he'd survive. That's fine. Okay, so now we should be heading into... okay, so berries there. I don't care. Don't care about that. All right. We are in Zygarde Town. All right, Paniola Town. Paniola Town. All right. I think this is probably a good spot for us to save because we're going to get, you know, get into it in this one. But we caught an Eevee, so I'm stoked about that. It'll be a little while before I decide what I'm going to do with it. Umbreon is probably the likely choice if I decide to even have it on the team at all. No promises, but maybe. We'll see. If you have a particular, like, preference or opinion on the matter, leave a comment below and let me know and I'll get back to you. Also, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to the like button and of course subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. Also, do not forget to take a look at the description box as there are some links there that might be of interest to you, one of which is a link to the Marcanine community Discord server. If you want to be part of that group, you can chat with me directly. Otherwise, just know I appreciate you and your time and hope to see you when we continue more of our playthrough of Pokemon Sun. Alright guys, that's it for me. Take care, be well. See you next time.